Alright, this is a quick little how to use Immersed and get to playing some D&D on a virtual tabletop. So I have a Quest Pro hooked up to my laptop as my kind of battle station. I am using Immersed. I have my mic muted, which is why I'm doing it this way, but I've already got those three windows set up. I'm able to resize. As you can see, here I am in virtual reality, and then below me is my Immersed webcam, what I look like. We got Roll20 set up on my right side, and I've got the plug-in to be able to roll from DnDBeyond onto Roll20. So that way at the time I only had to check two screens, but this is even better. Alright, I'm able to resize, drag, do what I need, and then you can actually have other people in here as well with workshopping and stuff like that. This is a paid thing, but you actually get to earn credits as you're in and as you're working in. So for productivity, I use this a lot. So as you can see on the top, I've got DnDBeyond. I brought it up into my campaign because everything is just mirroring what's on my desktop. I'm physically just able to use my hands for hand control and get some of the stuff in there. So as you see right here, I'm bringing up the webcam. And the nice part is you can see me, I'm physically just clicking the panels out of the air and they're interacting. Here I am moving my webcam around. You can see it a little bit more on the bottom. But that's a previous campaign that everybody was in. Unfortunately, I'm not able to stream from the Pro to there, so I had to find this workaround. So I'm doing a history check for one of my players, Henny. As you can see, it rolled. So I can look over and see that there it was. Thanks to it, it did in fact roll. It's also kind of nice to see where you're at in the world with all this stuff. Everything's really, really responsive. On the dashboard, if you just look at your palm, as you've seen me do before, you can do that. If you whip your camera around, nobody can physically see what you are looking at, so I wasn't able to record it from like an over-the-shoulder view. I'm going through the game log right there to show that, you know, previous rolls, what had happened, what correlates into there. It's just great having just two monitors in my physical play space, now to up to 5, as you can see, like using my hands. I'm just dragging and dropping in. You can put them in time and space. If you're going VR pass through, you can have them up in your environment. You can resize them to whatever you need. It's a really cool play environment as well. The only thing I don't think that I've gotten used to is necessarily the camera that's just kind of floating there. That's kind of taking me out of it a little bit. But there's a trick. If you drag in and drop it pretty much just a little bit behind the screen that you're looking at, you will constantly be looking at the camera. So here I am doing more of the pinch and zoom, or trying to do the menu commands. Flaring your hand all the way out works best. Well, thank you very much. I hope that was fun for you and you learned something.